Hello, hello, hello. Hello, hello, hello. E aí, pessoal, beleza? Hello, Samantha. Girls no topo. Deixa eu ouvir minha voz que eu não tô ouvindo aqui. Já ouvi. Beleza pra todo mundo? Good afternoon, boa tarde. Buon pomeriggio per tutti. Então é isso aí, personas. Agora eu me escuto. Più facile escutare. Então agora eu escuto todo mundo, beleza? Antes de começar, deixa eu só explicar aqui um detalhe. Como eu havia dito, nós utilizaremos, para deixar claro aqui, ó, o Evoluped, pessoal. Tem 4 exercícios aqui, ó, vou até sair, tá? Hoje eu vou utilizar ele, não agora de cara, né? No meio, acho que no meio pro final, eu vou utilizar ele porque tem 4 exercícios dele. E fique claro isso, tá? Nós estamos utilizando o livro pequeno, o workbook, e nós estávamos na aula passada nesse texto, The School of My Dream. The School of My Dream, certo? Mas tem um detalhe também. São detalhes, são os detalhes que fazem a diferença. Nós temos um exercício não entregue. Então, eu tenho pessoas que me entregaram, obviamente, né? Vamos ser, mas algumas não. Que é esse Get Ready To, que é sobre as tempestades. Então eu vou passar ele de novo, porque, né? Ainda receberei ele. Muito fácil esse exercício. Inclusive tem até um videozinho dele também no próprio aqui, ó, sistema.
I'm so happy to be home.
I bet. So, tell us what happened.
Well, on Thursday afternoon, I saw the weather forecast on the TV in the hotel, and it said there was a big storm coming.
Yes, that was when we spoke.
That's right. So, I took a taxi to the airport straight away. I wanted to leave before the storm came.
Good idea. Did you get to the airport okay?
Yes, I got there, but hundreds of other people had the same idea. The storm arrived faster than anybody expected, so there were no flights. The road to the airport was completely flooded, so nobody could go back into town. We got stuck in the airport.
Did you think it would be for so long?
Not at all. We all thought one night, possibly two.
Did you have enough food?
I bought some food on the first day, but it wasn't very good by the third day. On my birthday, I had a packet of crisps and a 2-day-old sandwich for lunch.
Poor Mum.
What about the bathrooms at the airport? Were you able to have a shower?
No, the water pipes froze, so after the first day there wasn't any water. It wasn't nice.
That's disgusting. Oh.
Don't worry, I'm clean now.
So, what did you do all day in the airport?
I met some really nice people. We talked, read, played cards. When they found out it was my birthday, one of them gave me his last bar of chocolate.
Oh, cute.
It was a strange feeling having no internet connection, no phone line. It was horrible not being able to phone you two. We're all so used to being connected all the time. It was hard. I know you think I'm on holiday when I'm working, but it's not always easy, you know.
Happy birthday, Mum!
Tá? Esse aqui era o exercício da semana passada, para quem não entregou ainda. E esse exercício ele é muito simples. Um jogo? O que? O vídeo parece um jogo, Thales de Moneto? Isso? Exato, é isso aí que parece um jogo? Tá, esse era um dos exercícios em PDF, né, que estavam presentes no livro. Tá? Sem mais delongas, esse é o exercício que ficou, na verdade nós paramos nesse aqui também, né? São dois exercícios que estavam estacionados desde a aula passada. Então o primeiro, né, seria esse aqui, que é do PDF, que é esse, né? Watch the video and number the events in the right order. Você vai numerar de acordo com a sequência, né? Na sequência em que os fatos ocorreram. Nossa, eu falei até devagar. Na sequência em que ou na qual os fatos ocorreram. Ok? E aí, o que nós temos aqui? The School of My Dream, a escola dos meus sonhos. Aqui, obviamente, ele diz The School would like, ele faz diversos elogios, né? Então, tipo, would have a huge swimming pool, uma piscina grande, the sports court, esportes na quadra, and playgrounds be separated, one of the senior student and the other from the children. Separado por faixa etária e série. The class would have big windows overlooking to the park. Janelas com visão direta para a praça, cadeiras mais confortáveis, would have complete computadores para todo mundo, de acordo com a necessidade, would have to have more interesting lições mais interessantes, como por exemplo inglês e espanhol. There would be a big and cozy library, uma biblioteca bem grande, extensa e bem bastante material. Finally, and the most important test would be easier for everybody, e testes que fossem mais fáceis de resolverem para todo mundo. E a pergunta, do you agree with the text? Você concorda com o texto? Se você concorda, por quê? E se não, por que não? Ok? E aí eu sempre coloco um vídeo baseado nas peculiaridades, né, obviamente, de cada escola. E esse vídeo agora está mostrando a peculiaridade das escolas ao redor do mundo, né? Algumas escolas, né? Não todas, né? Mas em específico algumas escolas com peculiaridades em especial. Peculiaridade especial. Peculiaridades. Calma que eu sou especial, eu tenho que me concentrar porque eu não consigo enxergar o bicho. Pera aí, eu fiz algo errado aqui. Não fiz nada de errado não, tá tudo aqui, beleza. Um minuto, personas. Cadê a escola, meu Deus, meu Deus. I'm going to holiday. Segura aí, personas. Não, não, não. It's the day of Mr. Morgan. Mr. Morgan, guess who? Meu Deus. Acabei de passar o vídeo. Tá na quinta. Só um second. Não é quinta. Manhã. Em alemão, não. Pera aí, pessoal, segura um minuto aí. Que saco.
Thanks for stopping by Unusual Facts. We appreciate that you watch these videos and leave your comments below and subscribe to our channel so you never miss another video filled with unusual facts, amazing schools all around the world, and some of the most interesting features they offer. Let's get started in this Swedish school where there are no walls. Students study in groups according to their interests in different thematic areas. There's no boring classrooms, just spacious areas to study. Multifunctional learning spaces, colorful interiors, and small niches for concentration and contemplation. Roseanne Bosch Studio is created with an interior designed with flexible environments to support a variety of different learning situations. The design supports the school's pedagogical methods and plays an important role in the daily circle of the school. Vitra Brotorp has been equipped with flexible learning spaces, inviting gathering places, and small niches for concentration and contemplation. Teachers are given the opportunity to provide information to large groups, after which the students can work on assignments individually or in small groups in the customized interior. In that way, the design leads the school's educational ideals into practice. The different areas of this school are divided with partitions of unusual design. This amazing school is from the Swedish free school organization, Vitra. Instead of a classic classroom setup with desks and chairs, a giant iceberg with a cinema, a platform, and room for relaxation and recreation now forms the setting of many different types of learning situations. Designed by Copenhagen-based studio Rosenbosch, the school's interior was designed to revolve around Vitra's educational principles and serves as an educational tool for development through everyday activities. Vitra puts a high priority on developing new methods for teaching and interaction as a basis for educational development. When the new Vitra school telephone plan was established in Stockholm, Rosenbosch created the school's interior design, including space distribution and distinctive, custom-designed furnishings. The interior design revolves around Vitra's educational principles and serves as an educational tool for development throughout everyday activities. Vitra puts a high priority on developing new methods for teaching and interaction as a basis for educational development. Instead of conventional classroom approach, the students are taught in groups adjusted to their achievement level based on the school's educational principles about the watering hole, the show-off, the cave, the campfire, and the laboratory. Vitra Brotorp has individually designed sections for 3 different age groups. A custom-designed library and multicolored podium are among the conspicuous design elements. In the preschool area, a large green structure occupies the space, creating a multifunctional landscape for play and exploration. The structure is built in the children's height, and they will find comfort in the small pockets and niches, while at the same time, adults can have an overview of the entire room. Green bench. In connection with the establishment of a new Vitra school in Stockholm, Telephone Plan Rosenbosch Ltd. has created the school's interior with spatial divisions and significant custom designs. Vitra Telephone Plan. How do you create a school without any walls? In the 30 schools of the Swedish free school organization Vitra, there are no classes or classrooms. Instead, the students are taught in groups according to level based on the school's pedagogical principles of the watering hole, the show-off, the cave, the campfire, and the laboratory. Didactic approaches that create different types of learning and teaching solutions. This Chinese school is very small, but that is not a reason to not install its own stadium. Well, they have everything they need to exercise. Exercises on the patio. The project for the Tiantai No. 2 primary school strives for a unique design that will serve as a model school which provides a beautiful environment for the cultivation of knowledge, culture, physical fitness, art, and ethics for elementary school children. The project effectively solving the problem of land shortage in the old city. The 200-meter running track calls for 40% of the land if we were to put this on a playground, on the ground, as is normal. Then space on the campus would be very cramped. At the same time, it's necessary to ensure students have a playground, that they can have sports and activities. With land scarce, the 200-meter running track was projected onto the roof level, giving an additional 3,000 square meters of usable area on the ground as well as the oval shape of the school building, creating a sense of inwardness and security for the students. Lifting the running track also allows for a total project height of 4 floors instead of 5, as originally required, creating a more harmonious relationship between the new school and the surrounding urban context. Students behind bars in Wuhan, China. No, it's not an instrument of torture. These are metal bars that prevent children from getting too close. These are metal bars that prevent children from letting their faces get too close to their notebooks as they read or write. It's an idea that was put into place to protect the eyes of children. Myopia is a topical problem in China. About 41% of children need glasses in primary school. There you have it, another video filled with unusual facts. We're sure you learned something new today. Wouldn't you love to learn in one of these spaces? Did your school have anything interesting like these schools do? Let us know in the comments below. Thanks for watching this video all the way to the end. Please subscribe so you never miss another video filled with unusual.
Certo, pessoal? E esse vídeo aqui são as peculiaridades de outras escolas. Por que isso? Porque logo na sequência vocês vão descrever como seria a escola do sonho de vocês. Em 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 linhas, tá? Então vocês têm um tempo aí para descrever, por favor. Qualquer dúvida é só me perguntar. Vixe Maria, agora vai passar o carro do ovo. Tem que esvaziar o celular aqui, lotou. Pera aí. Tô guardando vocês fazerem aí enquanto eu esvazio aqui esse... Não consigo ver atividade nenhuma. Blá, blá, blá. Nossa, que cara chato, meu Deus. Meu Deus. Vem aqui, essa cara roxa aí, hein? Aqui. Certo, pessoal? Bom. Isso, Thales. Parece um jogo, isso, Thales. Oxi. Travou que... Ok, pessoal? Vamos lá. Não consegue liberar espaço, que negócio chato. Deixa eu pagar mais alguma coisa aqui. Pera aí, pessoal, pessoal. Chega, me irritou. Vamos lá. Vai, filho. Certo? A escola dos seus sonhos. Eu espero que vocês mandem esse exercício pra mim aí, né? Pra que eu possa vê-lo. Thales de Moneto não respondeu? Ah, respondeu. O vídeo parece um jogo. E aí na sequência nós temos o que, ó? Esse lugar. Read the information about the Southwest Cliff. Cliff no sudoeste. Uma pequena cidade em Colorado. Tá? E aí a gente vai usar uma parte gramatical que é a seguinte. A parte gramatical é exatamente essa. Tá? São duas formas, né? Então... Tá? Ó, essas são as formas. Deixa eu só grifar aqui, porque aí o verbo to be, que é o preto, né? O verbo to be, que é o vermelho, fica destacado. Para ver que quem fez as mudanças de afirmativa para interrogativa e para negativa foi o próprio verbo to be. Aí, tá vendo? Essas são as nossas expressão gramatical. Espera só um second. Própria quinta. Leonardo, grammar over person, simple present. Não é isso. Tá? E aqui esse lugar, ó, the cliff. Certo, pessoal? Então, baseado nisso aqui, também um exercício de escrita, na verdade são mais textos, né? Ó, tá vendo? As coisas que tem: any university, yes, one. Museum, no. Any castle, no. Tudo que tem nele tá escrito aqui, ó. Any libraries, yes. Any market fairs, yes. Any churches, yes. Tá aqui o número. E aí, baseado nisso, vocês vão reescrever aqui o que tem lá usando there is, tá? Só ver aqui, na verdade there is, there are, né? Isso. O que existe e o que existem. E aqui você tem a imagem e já tem uma tabela do que tem lá, tá? Esse exercício aí, 5 minutinhos porque ele é rápido. Ok? Alguma pergunta, pessoal? Vocês estão vivos? Vivos? Aqui também é um exercício o mesmo tipo de exercício. Que é para completar com there are, tá vendo? Um exemplo aqui, né? Ó, tá arriscado, ó. There are 7 days in a week. 7 week. E aí a pessoa criou a frase, né? There are 7 days in a week. Mais um exercício aí de there is, there are. E não abre ainda. Ok, pessoal? Alguma dúvida? Oi. Oi, Thiago. Diga. Meu Deus. Tá, vamos levar adiante. Então, pessoal, opa, o celular super travado. Só um minuto que eu vou entrar aqui. Eu preciso me ouvir, né? Eu não tô me ouvindo. Então, o próximo exercício aqui é do do e do does. Do livro é o último que encerra, né? Complete using do ou does. Calma que eu vou explicar como é que funciona o do e o does. Vamos lá. Para quem não lembra, o do é usado para quê? Exercícios, atividades, tarefas, tá? Ele é usado para esse tipo de coisa. Tradução dele. Vai tomar meu cabelo. É o verbo fazer. Ok? O does, ou does, ó, o make é usado para construir, organizar, planejar, essas coisas aí. Eu acho que ele até aparece aqui no nosso sistema, quer ver? Ele vai aparecer um capítulo antes, quer ver? Ó, ele aparece um pouco antes. Ó, aqui estão os usos do do. Então, do homework, do laundry, do your chores, tudo são tarefas, né? Trabalho de casa, lavar roupa, né? Suas tarefas, fazer compras, limpar a casa. E o make é usado no sentido de fazer um favor, né? Perdão. Usado no sentido de fazer sua cama, no caso de arrumar, make the room, arrumar seu quarto, organização, make a noise, criar um barulho, make a joke, criar uma piada, tá? Make a speech, criar uma fala, uma argumentação, fazer uma reclamação. É nesse sentido, tá? E o exercício aqui em questão é este. Ok, pessoal? Esvaziou. Ok, guys. Estamos chegando lá. We touch you. We might touch you on to do. Ok? Pessoas do meu heart. E aí, Tiago Assis. Diego. Então, pessoal, é isso. Tá? Agora também, já que estamos falando do do e do make, vocês fizeram um exercício, eu também tenho um videozinho para ele. Make to believe. Make and believe. We untouch you. Touch you. We untouch you. Do and make.
Do and make are two verbs that frequently confuse students learning English. Today, we will learn about the difference between do and make and when to use each one. Here, we're talking about do and make as verbs or action words. So when do we use do? Do is used when talking about work, jobs, or tasks, including chores. Note, they do not produce any physical object. Have you done your homework? I should start doing the housework. I wouldn't like to do that job. Do is used when we refer to non-specific activities, which means activities in general without being specific. In these cases, we normally use words like thing, something, nothing, anything, everything, etc. For example, hurry up, I've got things to do. Here, I don't specify the activity I have to do later. Don't just stand there, do something. Since we have the generic word something, we use do before it. Do something. Again, I'm not specifying the activity I want you to do. Is there anything I can do to help you? We sometimes use the verb do to replace a verb when the meaning is clear or obvious. This is more common in informal spoken English. For example, do I need to do my hair? In this case, it is clear or obvious that do refers to brushing my hair or combing my hair. Have you done the dishes yet? What does the verb done refer to here? In this case, it is obvious that it refers to washing the dishes. It is the same as saying, have you washed the dishes yet? I'll do the kitchen if you do the lawns. What does do mean in each of these cases? The first do most likely refers to cleaning the kitchen. The second do most likely refers to mowing the lawns. The cartoon shows a picture of someone mowing the lawns. Remember, do can also be used as an auxiliary verb for making questions in the present tense. Do you like chocolate? For more about do used in this case, see our video about do versus does. In this video about do versus make, we're talking about do as a normal verb and not as an auxiliary. When do we use make? In general, make is for producing, constructing, creating, or building something new. It is also used to indicate the origin of a product or the materials that are used to make something. Wine is made from grapes. This is the same as saying wine is produced from grapes. The origin of wine is grapes. That is where it comes from. The clocks were made in Switzerland. Here, we're talking about the origin of the clocks, as in the country. So we use made in this case. His wedding ring is made of gold. The material used to create the ring is gold. It was constructed or created out of gold. We also use make for producing an action or reaction. Onions make your eyes water. Here, water is a verb. Yes, cutting onions produces this reaction. You make me happy. Yes, it is true. You create this wonderful feeling in me. Don't eat that. It will make you sick. They're probably talking about my cooking here. Don't eat it. It will cause a terrible reaction. You use make before certain nouns about plans and decisions. You make arrangements, make plans, and make decisions. For example, he has made arrangements to finish work early. They're making plans for the weekend. You need to make a decision right now. We use make with nouns about speaking and certain sounds. She made a nice comment about my dress. The baby is asleep, so don't make any noise. Don't make a promise you cannot keep. We use make with food, drink, and meals. I must go now. I have to make dinner. Make is used with meals. You make breakfast, you make lunch, and you make dinner. She made a cup of tea. Tea is a drink, and we make a drink, so we make a cup of tea. I think I will make a sandwich. If you put different ingredients between two slices of bread or two pieces of bread, then you are making a sandwich. Make can mean to force someone to do something. My mother made me go to bed early. I was forced to go to bed early by my mother. The teacher made us write an essay. They made us wait for 3 hours. Let's compare do and make with this simple dialogue. You have to make a cake for Simon. I will do it later. Why is make used in the first part? We use make when we're talking about food, drink, or meals. Also, you can think of it as the person is creating or building a cake. Now notice how the verb do is used in the response. This is because the meaning is clear, and to avoid saying, I'll make it later, which would sound repetitive. The following expressions are common collocations with the verb do. Collocations are combinations of words that frequently appear together. Pause the video if you need more time to read them all. The following expressions are common collocations with the verb make. I hope you found this video useful. Have an awesome day.
Ok? Um pequeno exercício aí para mostrar como resolver, né, o do e o does que vocês fizeram aí, querer esse exercício aqui. Então, do livro aqui, ele meio que encerra. E aí nós iniciamos o que? O que eu havia dito antes, que eram os exercícios aqui do Evoluped. Se você não tiver o login, se alguém não tiver o login e senha, falar com a coordenadora, que a coordenadora vai passar o login e senha. Eu entro aqui no Evoluped, tá? Ó. Se ele saiu, oxi. Tá. Eu entro aqui no sistema, eu venho diretamente pro V2, ó. Tá? Ó, V2. E nesse V2 nós temos alguns exercícios aqui. Nós estamos no Get Ready To. Tá? Uma pequena observação que eu fiz na aula passada. Vou fazer a mesma observação nessa. Que no próprio... Peraí, a aula de quintas... O áudio do texto, né? Deixa eu abrir um texto aqui. Ó, tá vendo? Eu tenho esse texto, Track 35. Eu venho aqui no meu sistema Evoluped, né? Áudio, ó, Get Ready To, Audios Book, tá vendo? E eu tenho esse áudio aqui, ó.
Track 35.
Pra eu lembrar, né?
Get ready. Student Book 2. Chapter 10. I remember my first job. Dialogue 1.
Mom, I went to the mall yesterday and guess who I met? Her.
Who?
Your friend Carla. I saw her with a man. Maybe he is her new boyfriend.
Really?
Yeah, he looks really handsome.
Nice. By the way, why did you go to the mall?
Well, I wanted to buy some new stuff, but...
Did you spend all your money?
Almost.
Natalie, I think you should start working. It would be good for you.
Good for me?
Yes, what else could you do? I remember my first job.
Oh, tell me. I would like to hear about it.
It was a hard period of my life. I was 16 and I had to work to help your grandparents. Then I went to a store next to our house in Chicago and the owner, Mrs. Marshall, gave me my first job. I worked as a sales girl. It was wonderful.
Viu? Só para lembrar o áudio mesmo. Porque nós encontramos todo o material aqui dentro. Mas, onde nós estamos aqui? Deixa eu baixar esse volume aqui que tá... Peraí que agora eu mexo em um para o outro. Laia. You make me happy. Aí, agora foi. Certo? Nós estamos aqui utilizando, ó, como tem que sincronizar, vamos retornar, obviamente, ao capítulo 6. Vou voltar aqui, ó. Estou no onde nós estamos. Estamos utilizando Get Ready mais o 2, né? Vou voltar de novo aqui, ó. Get Ready To. Get Ready To. E eu vim direto para o capítulo 6. Vamos ter que concluir esses capítulos aqui que faltam, né? 6, 7, ó. 6, 7, 8, 9 e 10. Mas é rápido. Começando do primeiro exercício, nós temos alguns... Do primeiro link aqui, nós temos alguns exercícios, ó. Que na verdade o meu, como eu já tinha feito antes, ele voltou. Ó, o primeiro. Tá? Então aqui, ó. Read the test and do the exercise. São 4 exercícios, ó. Tá vendo? 4. Para marcar true ou false. Baseados nesse texto. Certo? Depois tem o exercício número 2, que é link the words in their corresponding pictures. Ou seja, vocês vão pegar esse quadradinho e colocar de acordo com a imagem que ele corresponde, né? Seria isso. Vão colocar o quadradinho dentro, né? Se encaixar de acordo com a imagem que ele corresponde. Ok? Só segurar o botão e arrastar ele, ó. De boas. O 3. What should I wear when the weather is? O que eu deveria usar quando o tempo está? Aí tem aqui o desenho. You should wear o que? Só marcar, né? O que você usaria num tempo como este. 4. Na verdade é o último do link 6, né? Então, listen to the weather forecast for today and mark the true or false. Então, vocês vão ouvir esse áudio, é esse aqui.
Here is the weather. Welcome to the weather forecast. Now, let's see what the weather is like today. In the north of the country, it's very windy and cold. There is a chance of some rain too, so don't leave home without your umbrella. The temperature is around 10 degrees centigrade. In the east, it's rainy all day today, I'm afraid. There may be a thunderstorm in the afternoon. The temperature is a bit higher at around 13 degrees. In the west and middle of the country, the weather is dry but cloudy. So, no rain for you, but it is quite windy, and the temperature is just 10 degrees. The south of the country has the best weather today. It's cloudy most of the time, but sunny this afternoon. The temperature is around 15 degrees.
This recording was brought to you by the British Council. To find others like it, visit www.britishcouncil.org/Learn English Teens.
Certo? Então vamos retornar aqui, né, para marcar true or false, de acordo com o áudio, né? Então você tem, por exemplo, dá um exemplo simples, né? In the north of the country, no norte, né, no norte do país, it's very windy and cold. Tá ventando e tá frio. Isso é verdade ou isso é mentira? It's true or it's false?
Here is the weather. Welcome to the weather forecast. Now, let's see what the weather is like today. In the north of the country, it's very windy and cold. There is a chance of some rain too, so don't leave home without your umbrella. The temperature is around 10 degrees centigrade. In the east, it's rainy all day today, I'm afraid. There may be a thunderstorm in the afternoon. The temperature is a bit higher at around 13 degrees. In the west and middle of the country, the weather is dry but cloudy. So, no rain for you, but it is quite windy, and the temperature is just 10 degrees. The south of the country has the best weather today. It's cloudy most of the time, but sunny this afternoon. The temperature is around 15 degrees.
This recording was brought to you by the British Council. To find others like it, visit www.britishcouncil.org/Learn English Teens.
Ok, pessoal? Então são 4 exercícios aqui, né, do Evoluped. Eu preciso desses exercícios, ó. 4, que é do Chapter 5. Ok, alguma pergunta? Aí sim, hein? Até o 9, aí sim. Bom, quem não fez, né, Samantha? Se você já fez até o 9, fica só os exercícios aqui do livro. Opa, esse não. Esses aqui, ó. Aí você manda pra mim, por favor. Aí. Não, nenhum. A ideia, na verdade, Samantha, era fazer os exercícios acompanhando o Evoluped mesmo, desde sempre, né? Mas isso não aconteceu, então a gente precisa ter todo o material resolvido para poder avançar para o outro livro. Se você fez até o 9, perfeito. Mas para quem não fez, eu preciso desses 4, né? Você fez até o 9, deixa eu ver. Só voltar aqui, eu fiquei curioso. Fiz até o 9. Falta um só, né? Bom, vai esperar, né? Fazer o quê? Beleza? Alguém tem alguma dúvida? Aí travou aqui. Nenhuma dúvida, personas? Então esse exercício aqui é o exercício para ser feito no capítulo 6. Que um monte de gente não fez, né? Que essas pessoas que não fizeram, por favor, vamos concluir. É provável que eu nem siga a sequência, porque já estamos no capítulo 10, né? E tem um aluno aí, por exemplo, a Samantha já fez até o 9. Certo? Enquanto isso, vamos dar uma olhada aqui no nosso Simple Present, né? Porque estamos trabalhando com paper. Exatamente, para dar uma lembrada no nosso Simple Presents. You make me happy. Eu tô com 2 vídeos iguais, tem que trocar esse nome daqui. Tá? Tem condições. Só um minuto, personas. Só para dar uma...
Hello everyone, this is Mr. P. Today we're going to talk about the simple present tense or the present simple, as you wish. We have 3 sentences right here. He is Canadian, he doesn't speak German. Do you understand? Okay, let's get down to it. So let's look at the timeline. The yellow star represents the present simple. So you can see it in the past, now, and in the future. But why is that? Well, I will explain in a minute. Let's first take a look at the forming the simple present or the present simple. We need, as you may know already, we need a helping verb, auxiliary verb, to make questions and negative sentences. The auxiliary verb in this case, or helping verb, is do, and for the third person singular is does. Does, again, is for he, she, and it only. So, to make questions, we need the following formula. WH question word. So that would be who, where, when, how, etc. if you have them. Then HV for helping verb or auxiliary verb. Then we need a subject because it's a question, right? And then we need the verb. For example, do you eat meat? For the third person singular would be, does she work? So does she work, not do she work, okay? Does she work? What about a negative sentence? Well, for negative sentences, we need the subject, plus we need the helping verb or auxiliary verb plus not, because it's negative, plus verb, the base of the verb, plus the object if you have an object. For example, I do not eat meat. I don't or I do not eat meat. She does not or she doesn't work. She does not or she doesn't work. Pay close attention to the third person singular. Now, what happens with the positive sentences? And this is where it gets complicated a little. So, for I, you, we, and they, the pronouns, so that would be the subject. Then we need a verb, the base of the verb, no change, plus the object if you have an object. For example, I eat meat every Monday. So that's a time expression. I eat meat every Monday. So that's easy. How about the third person singular? Well, for the third person singular, we have subject plus verb plus s plus object. She works. She works every day. She works every day. So we need to add an s to the verb, and that is work. So works. She works every weekday. Not every day. Every weekday. So what happens with the verb to be? Well, the verb to be is particular. Why? Because it follows another rule. So for example, for a positive sentence, I am a student. I am Canadian. I am a man. For the third person singular here, there is no change because the verb to be acts by itself. So you don't need anything else. You don't need another verb. He is a student. They are smart. So no change. What happens with a negative sentence? Well, you just write the not right after the verb to be. Like in my example. I'm not a student. He is not, he isn't Canadian. They are not, they aren't old. So, what about a question? Well, in a question, we just have to invert the subject and the verb to be in this case. So, are you Spanish? Are you Spanish? Is he old? Are they students? So that's the present simple for the verb to be. Now, we know that when you see time expressions and adverbs of time, they indicate the tense you need to use. In this case, I listed some of them. There are many others. So for time expressions, I listed every day, every weekend, in the morning, twice a month, 4 times a day, etc. The adverbs of time that you might find in a sentence in the present simple tense are always, often, seldom, usually, never, etc. Now, this is the most important part of the simple present tense explanation, and that is its uses. So the first one, and that's why it's highlighted in yellow, is the most important part, the most important usage. So everyday activities, routines, and habits. So number 2, and changing emotions and wishes. General truths. Number 4, giving instructions or directions. Number 5, expressing fixed arrangements. And number 6, telling a story. Now I'm going to give you examples for each, so don't worry if you didn't understand that. So for number 1, everyday activities, and this is the most common one, I wrote, I study English every day. She studies English every day. Pay attention to the third person singular. So we have the verb that finishes with Y. So dy consonant plus Y. So I need to change that Y into I. So she studies English every day. The next example, they brush their teeth every morning. He brushes, ES, his teeth every morning. And the last example, we wake up late on weekends. He wakes up late on weekends. Okay, so you can see the third person singular again with the S, ES, or IES. There are different rules for that, so I will create another video to explain those rules. So let's go on. Number 2, unchanging emotions or wishes. For example, I love dancing. That means you loved it yesterday, you love it now, and you will probably love it in the future. So love dancing. He likes watching movies. He likes watching movies. So you can see the S in like. They hate studying. They hate studying. These are all emotions. There is another lesson on this topic, so I will create another video for this. Now, number 3, general truths. So for example, the sun rises in the east. It doesn't rise in the west. It rises in the east. Water boils at 100 degrees. So yeah, it boils at 100 degrees. The moon is a satellite, is a satellite. So the moon is a satellite. So this is always true. Number 4, giving instructions or directions. So in this case, you're giving directions to someone. You walk for 200 meters, then you turn left. And we use the present simple or the simple present when we give instructions or directions. Number 5, expressing fixed arrangements. So for example, his father arrives tomorrow. This is a fixed arrangement. You know that his father will arrive tomorrow, so we use the present simple. His father arrives tomorrow for sure. The train does not arrive until 10 p.m. This is a fixed arrangement. The train does not arrive until 10 p.m. Doesn't arrive until 10 p.m. So number 6, when telling a story. Example, Mond shows John his collection of banned religious writings and reads aloud long passages from a 19th century Catholic theologian. Yes, so here we have a story. So you're reading a story and you can tell the story using the present simple. Yes. Okay, so now we have some exercise. I prepare this easy exercise for you to do. So we have to change these statements to questions. She has a lot of experience. So make that one into a question. Number 2, he drives to his work. Number 3, the new employee comes early. Number 4, your co-worker talks to you. So pause the video and write your answers. Now, let's look at the key. Yes. Does she have a lot of experience? A lot of people might confuse this with has. No. If you have does, you must write the verb at the base form of the verb. So, does she have a lot of experience? Number 2, does he drive to work? That's right. Number 3, does the new employee come early? And the last one, does your co-worker talk to you? Well, I hope you enjoyed the lesson. If you have any questions, please type them under this video. If you haven't subscribed to my channel, please do. Like the video, please, if you liked it, and share it. So have a great day. See you next time. Bye bye.
Ok, guys? Aqui é o nosso resumo do Simple Present, que na verdade é o que nós mais vimos aqui de conjugação de presente simples, inclusive na formação das frases aqui, ó, né? Que na verdade, se você vai descrever como seria a sua escola, a escola dos seus sonhos, você provavelmente vai usar mais o futuro. Eu gostaria que fosse assim, é assim, com isso, com aquilo. Obviamente que dá para que de uma forma mais complexa exigiria outros detalhes. Ok? Bom, pessoal, é o seguinte, eu vou estar repetindo bastante esse Evoluped. A Samantha já fez até o capítulo 9, né, que era o que era para ter seguido, né, normalmente eram os capítulos, mas isso não aconteceu, com algumas exceções, é claro, certo? Qualquer dúvida pode perguntar para mim aqui no WhatsApp, né, no grupo ali e tal. Eu preciso dos exercícios que são esses aqui, né, do 80 eu não consigo nem ver. 80 até 85. Voltando lá com do e com make. Beleza? Esses são os nossos exercícios. O que nós vimos hoje aqui? Eu sempre deixo o meu rascunho. Ué, cadê o outro? Eu apaguei um. Tá, nós vimos o there is, there are, né? O do e o make. Tinha um outro que eu acabei de apagar sem querer. Um outro rascunho. Mas pelo livro aqui eu já sei. Vimos o there is, there are, né? A formação do presente simples também. Ok? O do e o make. Só um minuto. Tá. Passamos também pelo nosso texto vídeo, que é The Storm. Vocês viram o vídeo, tem um texto para resolver baseado nessa pessoa, certo? E ainda aqui é isso aí, beleza? Qualquer dúvida é só perguntar para mim no WhatsApp. Muito obrigado pela participação, até a próxima e fiquem todos com Deus, ok? Bye.